Hello my beautiful souls, welcome to my channel if you are seeing this on my YouTube channel, but if you are seeing this from the Discord server, hi family, I hope you're doing well. So I am called to pull a few oracles from my oracle deck. This is my Isis oracle deck. If you feel connected or called to the energy of Isis, or I believe her other name is Aset. She has many different names, right? But definitely check out this oracle deck. It was gifted to me. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into this energy. I want to call upon my guides, my benevolent guides, my star family of the highest truth of love and light to allow me to be a clear and accurate channel for the collective. And I also call upon my highest self, my highest version, to protect me during this reading. I also call upon my dragon guides as well. Thank you for being here with me. And we're gonna go ahead and get started, okay? So I have some Palo Santo here. Okay, I do have a couple of messages before I pull oracle decks, or sorry, pull oracle cards from my oracle deck. Okay, so there's an energy here about really trusting yourself, trusting the flow of things. All right, and allowing yourself to do. Okay, so I do get for a lot of the people viewing this, you are not meant to be stagnant right now. Okay, definitely listen to your body. This is a time of action, though. This is a time of leadership. This is a time of taking matters into your own hands. This is about balance and harmony within your family or your home life as well. There are endings happening right now. You're being called to let go and release what no longer serves you. Okay. I'm also getting detoxing, fasting, setting intentions to connect with the highest path for you. Listening to your own inner guidance, your own intuition. There's a need for you to really protect your energy at this time as you are transitioning into this new beginning. At this moment, you are regulating yourself. Okay, I'm getting like day-to-day routines, giving you balance and harmony. So how are you going to structure your energy for that day? What are you called to do that day? And not to overthink things or stay in your head, because that is where more of the negative programming is really going to come out. You're being called to listen to your body. I'm getting listen to your breath. Okay, there's a need here for you to trust in your wisdom of your soul and believe and trust that it's all working out for your highest good. It's all working out for you. All right, so keeping your vibration high and pure by connecting with nature. Some of you may want to work out in nature, read in nature. It's autumn time where I'm at right now. It's super relaxing. It's super chill. I'm also getting arts and crafts outside. Maybe you're called to do some fall festive activities like pumpkin carving or painting, making art with leaves. I found this leaf and it's super gorgeous, and it reminds me of the stability of the root chakra. So this is assisting us with that fire root chakra energy. All right, so I did have a bit of blue lotus before this. So I'm just a little bit of like definitely in the astrals right now. But thank you, Isis, for your clear and accurate messages. Thank you, Divine Source, for allowing these messages to come through for the highest good of all. Thank you. And if you are interested in booking a personal reading with me, you can find that in the link in my bio, through my link tree. It should be, I think, the second link. It says book a reading with me. I do one-on-one sessions. I also do pre-recorded videos as well, so it'll be sent to you through a private video link. And you do get 10% off for your first reading. If you refer a friend, you both get 15% off your next reading, and they get 15% off for their first reading. We got Life Restored, Priestess of the Phoenix on the bottom of the deck. And I do want to say that I really did miss this. Like, I've been really called to go on YouTube more. I just felt a bit overwhelmed because I do upload on not YouTube, sorry, but TikTok, on my Angelic Priestess Ilo account, and this account, Indigolotusoracle. And I post on my Instagram as well. So if you want to check out those links, you can find that in my description box below. I'm also getting Protect Your Crown Chakra too. All right. While you're sleeping, protect your crown chakra. You may want to do crown chakra work, like meditations. The energy and colors of white, of purple, and gold are very significant here. But for our first card, we got Queen of Heaven, blessing from the Divine Empress of the Skies. And I felt called to get these crystals. This is pyrite. It is the energy. Sorry for my nails. I'm going to do them. But, okay, this is the energy of pyrite and lapis lazuli as well. The energy of this dark blue is super important here. Whatever you associate with that color, but I associate it with authenticity, speaking your truth, the throat chakra, but also the third eye as well for that indigo color. So your intuition, your astral sights, also your psychic abilities. Pyrite is, I believe, connected to the root chakra. Root chakra is significant here. Wealth, abundance, exploring different realms of wealth and abundance. Okay, let's see what the Queen of Heaven has to say for us. All right here. The Queen of Heaven, blessing from the Divine Empress of the Skies. The Queen of Heaven, the Divine Empress of the Skies, acknowledges your feminine authority now. As a man or woman, you have a life path of spiritual leadership to bring qualities of mercy, compassion, and wisdom into the world. The Oracle of the Queen of Heaven is a confirmation of your feminine leadership and spiritual authority, whether in male or female body this lifetime. Isis means throne, and in her presence and blessing, as Divine Empress of the Skies, she offers initiates of the light, men and women, great feminine spiritual power. Feminine spiritual authority occurs when power is tempered with mercy, wisdom, compassion, and love. It is inspired spiritual leadership through the heart and a model of power and authority that is based in empowerment rather than force or control. Isis, Queen of Heaven, calls you to ascend to the throne of feminine leadership within your own being now, that you may fulfill your life mission and serve the divine feminine on this planet from a place of inner spiritual authority. This oracle is confirmation to step forward in leadership if you have been considering doing so. It might be in connection with others, especially if you also drew this card of divine sisterhood, but you are also to realize that you are a capable spiritual leader in your own right as you trust in the divine feminine values within. This new model of power is not about assuming authority over another, but about living your truth and integrity and leading by authentic example. There is great power here and no false sense of responsibility for another, which could drain you and create dependency rather than growth in those you seek to empower through your leadership. You are encouraged to contemplate how you might step more fully into your own authority. Often this requires that we make peace with the authority figures in our lives, past and present, and how we have experienced those relationships, whether as supportive, truthful, and empowering, or as disempowering, shaming, or perhaps minimizing or inflating of our sense of grandiosity. Healthy relationships with authority figures help us recognize where we can learn and perhaps be mentored by another, and where we too can help others learn and grow. Through the eyes of the divine feminine, authority is not a question of hierarchy, with one or more authoritative over another who has less authority. It is rather more like a circle of life where we all have different awareness, ability, and mastery to show with each other, together guiding each other into greater wholeness, each of us with our own spiritual responsibility for our growth and our own capacity to help others to the degree that we are willing and able. Making peace with authority figures, past and present, often involves pulling back from the unconscious projection of our own authority, divinity, and strength upon those persons, seeing them as belonging to ourselves and allowing the other to be more human. It may involve recognizing the gifts in the human failings of the authority figure and within ourselves in that moment, seeing the grace involved as two people with limitless consciousness attempted a relationship. There will always be gifts and learning on both sides of the relationship. Allow the release of forgiveness that comes with the compassion and the freedom that willingness to grow within brings, so that your relationship to authority within and externally can be healed and transformed. So this is about authority, right, within yourself and people around you. This could be bosses. This is anyone that you feel like has some sort of authority over you, or anyone that you kind of have authority over. And it's not about you taking on responsibility for this person's evolution or soul development. There's a need here for forgiveness, a compassion, not needing to control things or force, but moving in a state of love, compassion, wisdom, like what the not the description, but like the passage said. And how are you being your own authority? Are you operating off of old programming of needing to force things to be a certain way? And this is also about the number one. This is about your own leadership. And how are you leading yourself? Is it through love, compassion, and wisdom? Or is it through force or needing to take full responsibility for everything? Are you allowing things to flow in a certain way where it's with ease and inner peace and trust? And this is super important in your journey right now. And I do want to pull just one card to kind of summarize. Okay, life is restored. I'm just going to read a short passage from this one to help really tie in this message. And if you need to, definitely go back and listen to the passage and make notes and see how this applies to you. If you need more guidance and channeling, book with me, because these readings are general and I'm able to get way more specific on your circumstance and your situation when you book a personal reading with me. Okay, so we got life is restored. And I do feel like you are really understanding how you are leading yourself through your life and how that makes you show up for other people. And just be aware of certain dependencies that people have from you or that you have from other people, okay, and see where there can be a bit more balance. So the life restored, priestess of the phoenix. I'm just going to read the short passage. Spiritual resurrection is gifted to you now. Whatever part of you or your life you thought to be dead is being revived and will flourish back into life. Just as a phoenix rises from the fire, transitioning from death into life, so too will you rise again, healed and renewed. All right, so whatever aspect of your life you feel you are being led to step more in that leadership position, maybe you're taking on clients, maybe you are becoming more of the authority figure, maybe you're being called to seek out a mentor, because I know that the passage did talk about mentor. Okay, so some of you are really guided to seek that or to connect with more like a mentor. And there's a healthy balance between that. There's a certain learning that you're both doing and making sure that it's beneficial for both of you, that you're not completely dependent on them, they're not completely dependent on you. Okay, and wherever there's life that needs to be revived and anything in relation to do with this, it's happening. Okay, so there's movement happening, there's progress happening. Again, if this is confusing, go book a personal reading with me so this makes a bit more sense, because I definitely feel like this is going to apply for you in different ways. And I know for me, I'm not fully completely understanding exactly what this is, because I feel like for everyone it's a bit different. But I do want to go back to Queen of Heaven and see if there's anything that stands out to me before I end this reading. Feminine spiritual authority occurs when power is tempered with mercy, wisdom, compassion, and love. All right, so in this society, we are programmed and conditioned to think that being a leader, being an authoritative figure is like, they're not really compassionate, they're not loving, they're not merciful, they're not using wisdom, it's control, it's force, it's for own personal gain. It's kind of like really being used by certain systems, certain jobs and stuff like that, but you're stepping into your own power and your own authority, and that's going to be with this balance of being compassionate towards yourself and loving with others, and not, there's like no greed here, there's no manipulation. That's like the toxic, old, outdated, masculine, wounded system, how things have been running and the programming has been running in this world. But you're being blessed right now with this feminine authority, and to really honor that, whether you're a man or you're a woman. Okay, and like how you're connecting with others. Maybe you're being more of a mentor figure, or really check with your mentorship and your reality now. Leading by authentic example here. No false sense of responsibility for another, because that could drain you and create dependency rather than growth in those you seek to empower through leadership. So understand why you want, if you are seeking this role or you're stepping into this, think about why you want it and what kind of leader do you want to be. And if you're embodying wisdom, compassion, love, being merciful, because we all kind of evolve and develop on our own journey, and the more that you give grace and allow space for people to develop and heal, the better it is, the less pressure you're gonna feel. And check in with yourself, like how are you empowering yourself through this? How are you supporting yourself? Are you being truthful and honest with yourself? Okay, and kind of reflect on the authority figures in your life. Have they been empowering or disempowering? Did they shame you? Did they encourage you? Were they like grandiose or whatever that's called? Like, you know, they were very they had like an inflated ego over you. How did they make you feel? Just meditate on that and question, are you balancing and transmuting that energy, or are you showing up in that way towards other people? Because that can kind of be a blind subconscious pattern that can happen for some of us if we're not aware of that. And be aware of your projections on those people, because they were also unhealed and going through their own struggles and challenges, and they were taught that as well. Okay, so this is something that you're really being called to meditate on. allowing yourself to be more human, like honestly giving them more grace. Like obviously you're going to be called to set those boundaries, protect yourself, but also know that you are safe and lead by example. So there might be some part of you that wants to be snappy or irritable or really fight with force and all your power and your strength, but the key here is to balance these energies, to harmonize within your relationships, to harmonize with these people. And if you feel called to step out and go your own path, your own direction, then listen to that. But it's how you do it. It's how you choose to respond and how you choose to react. That's really gonna determine how your karma plays out. And the more that you're able to release and surrender and forgive, but also like be rooted in your own truth and in your heart. Like being rooted in your heart is so important here. And it's not just about you, it's about these people too. And it's not all just about them, it's about you too. So you're finding your way through this balance. And there's a lot here about being a humanitarian, so serving the collective, but also about yourself and how you show for yourself. So like it's like these splitting of energies, but they do go hand in hand, like this yin yang energy. I hope that's making sense for you guys. Thank you for showing up and listening. I hope you made some notes. If you want, leave some comments. Tell me how this is showing up for you in your reality. Again, if you want to book a reading, or even if you just want to donate, you can do so by the link in my bio. I appreciate it. It's not necessary. You can even just follow me. That would also help a lot. Like this video, share, and let me know what energies you want me to read on, or if there's anything specific, because I definitely do want to start more of these. I just want to know what you guys want and bring back that activity. So I love you guys so much, and I hope you have a blessed, beautiful day. Thank you.